Hello there, my dear friends. I'm very grateful for you, I do want to just say that I do appreciate all of your support, your lovely comments that you leave me. I do read all of them and they do mean an awful lot to me. It's going to be a short video today because I have to say today in particular, I am monumentally tired. I cannot tell you. I woke up super duper early after having about 5 hours sleep, and I am still soldiering on, but I've had a really lovely 3.5 hour FaceTime with my family. We speak every single week, and now that we're getting into a natural rhythm of where we are in the country and who visits where and at what time and all this kind of stuff, it's all starting to fall into place, because at the end of September I will have been here back in my native Derbyshire for 2 years, and time goes very, very fast. I think we all feel this, to be honest. It's it's overwhelming just how frantic things can feel, and that we can sometimes wonder why we're racing just so much. And what I want this video to be is a reminder that it really is okay for you to keep energy for yourself. You can't drink from an empty cup. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. And the thing is, I found myself saying that, and the purpose of these prayers is to remind you that the well is full. The well is full, but you have to bring yourself back to it. It's not prayer and focus. They're not passive acts. They're actually about grounding you in real things, real beauty, real gratitude, real abundance, that you are protected, that you are safe, and that you are loved. Very important to remember. It can feel very lonely, the way that we've got life set up, and I am in a very different part of the country from my parents, and my parents and I are in totally different places from where my sister is, and we move around we move around a lot, and it sometimes feels like doing basic things feels more difficult now. But I think it's because we're in such a hurry. I think it's because we're frantically competitive I go to Chatsworth House every Friday morning before I go to therapy in Bakewell, and I get there for the first opening, and so I'm there before the gates have opened, along with a handful of other people. And I remarked to my family this evening that I get this kind of competitive feeling, almost like I'm a racehorse in the stocks, waiting to leap over all of the hurdles. And I am reminded that life is best when I am peaceful, when I am grateful, and when I am pacing myself, when I'm noticing all of the big and small details, that I'm taking it all in, that I am acting as my true self, as the witness. I'm acting as a witness to everything that's going on, because we are judge, jury, and executioner of our own lives. So we are good to ourselves, we are judgmental of ourselves, and we are the doer, could also be our own worst enemy at some times. But the point is to bring your attention back to that still small space of calm that is the witness that we have in all of us. But you have to find, I talked about this the other day, a moment of pause. And that's what prayer actually does. That's its function. It is about a spiritual and divine connection, but it is about bringing yourself back down to earth. Because I used to talk up here and my voice like this, it was all very, very fast and frantic, and I wanted to prove points all the time, and I was just frantic. No. You're not up here. You're not. You are not up here. Your thoughts are up here, but they're not you. You are here. Do you see? This isn't you. This is you. Watch, listen, smell, take it all in. That's why when I went with my friend to the allotment in the village that he tends basically single-handedly, and he asked me for a little bit of help as he's going away for a while, that being amongst all of that verdant and abundant nature, so plentiful, it was so fabulous. Because it's ancient. There are apple trees in there that are really old varietals. They're really decades or even centuries old. They've been there for a long time. And in the season when they're all in full bloom, they have more apples there than they know what to do with. And I think that's, it's a good thing that beauty and abundance are around you. But you have to have the eyes to see it, the ears to hear it, the nose to smell it. And that requires a bit of clarity by slowing yourself down, of observing where you are and what you're doing, and just saying, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing well, actually. I'm doing very well. Keep reminding yourself of these things, and please, this is really the main point, please keep some energy for yourself. Fill your own well. Tend thy own garden. That's why we're here. See you next week, or tomorrow, whenever it's going to be.